Welcome back, my friends. My name is Shana, or you can call me Niece Moon Crystal, whatever vibes with you the most. Today we are doing a pick a card reading for February the 10th through the 17th. Before we get started, I just want to say if you like this kind of thing, these pick a cards, then please hit subscribe and notify. I do make new videos every week. I also have a Facebook group if you're interested in joining, and we just talk about different things every month, relationships, self-love. This month we're going to tap into your own intuitiveness, kind of see where that goes too. But it's just a fun group with like-minded people. If you're interested in that, that information is below. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I do offer personal readings for those of you that are interested. So in just a second, I'm going to put these 3 different piles up on the screen. You choose the one that resonates with you the most, and I'll see you at the reading, guys. Bye.
All right, my friends, here are your 3 different piles. Look at them for a second. See which one resonates with you the most. The timestamps are below, and I'll see y'all at the reading.
All right, my friends, those of you that chose pile number 1, this is going to be your pick a card reading for February the 10th through the 17th. So let's see what you got. We're going to start with your tarot card, and then we'll get into your oracle cards next. All right, so we have Judgment. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Daughter of Wands. All right, so we have a lot of energy, a lot of movement, a lot of action, but definitely the biggest thing that I'm seeing here is this Judgment and the High Priestess. This is something brand new and a brand new opportunity coming through for you guys this week, and it's going to happen quick. Like, if you have been waiting for a change in your life, this is going to be a big change. Like I said, this is a lot of energy coming through. And I feel like it's also going to be a choice that you're going to have to make. It's kind of like, okay, I don't want to say do or die, because I don't feel like it's a do or die situation. I feel like it's more of an opportunity. So you either take it, or if you don't, it's going to, you're not going to have the opportunity again, kind of situation. So definitely, though, this is going to, I feel like, involve a passion here. So say if it's around your career, I feel like an opportunity for like promotions going to come in, or a new really awesome job opportunities coming in. If you've been looking for, love or anything like that, or someone that you've been interested in, this week this person's going to come to you and definitely be like, yes, let's, go on a date, let's, get this started, kind of thing. I'm not particularly seeing anything revolving, around love, but this is the energy that's going to happen. This is going to be an unexpected new change. So I feel like this energy is just kind of out there, and it could happen in a couple different forms for you guys. So this is actually a really, exciting thing, and it's going to be a really cool week for you guys, I feel like. So let's see what else you have. Full moon in Leo, y'all. We just had full moon in Leo on Sunday. Okay, so you guys are going to be having this energy. You're going to be, picking up this energy all this week. And it's going along with all this wand energy. So once again, it's kind of, it's confirming and, reaffirming all this action that's going to be taking place. But within all this fire energy, I like how this card says, don't let pride get in your way. So, you're going to be feeling really good. A lot is going to be going on, and especially with this 6 of Wands too, and this Leo card, you're going to be out there talking to people. This could definitely be like a public recognition for you guys. Some of you could be in the public eye. This could be a, promotion in front of everyone kind of thing. This is going to be something that a lot of people are going to see, and you're going to feel really good about it. So just don't let pride get in the way of that either. And I'm seeing the tiger and the lion, and I'm thinking pride with that. So your next card is Full Moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So with all this action, it's good to see that we're going to have a little bit of earth energy here to balance it out. And this is also, I feel like, some guidance too, because I feel like you could get swept up really quickly with everything that's going on this week, that you don't, make a plan for yourself. And, this energy, it kind of just starts rolling, and maybe it kind of sweeps you away. So just pay attention and make sure that you are planning things. Don't go crazy and overthinking things, but definitely having a plan for yourself still. Kind of, I feel like this is like grounding yourself, just making sure you're taking maybe 10 minutes in the morning and meditating so you're not getting swept up in just moving, because then you're going to get overwhelmed, and by the end of the night you might be frustrated. With all this energy, it can turn into frustration very quickly. It looks like you're going to be doing a lot this week too, so once again you may get tired at the end of your days. All right, here we go. A new start is coming, a new moon. So once again, this is a brand new beginning, and it's like screaming it at us right now with the judgment, the high priestess, and all this. So definitely, and this is going to be something brand new for you guys coming through. And like I said, I don't feel it's just around one particular thing. It's just the energy that's going to be in the air for you. So, and it's going to almost take you off guard and being a surprise, but it's going to be a good surprise. This is not a negative thing. The only thing you have to watch for is, like I said, the energy is overwhelming you, and you not getting swept up and, going the wrong direction kind of thing, which I don't really believe is possible anyway. But this is crow spirit, so co-create with spirit. This kind of goes along with not getting swept up with energies and taking that time to meditate still. So it's not just unconsciously going through things. You are being mindful in this situation, which goes along with the full moon in Taurus to me as well. Being mindful, being present, being here on earth, not having, our head somewhere else kind of thing. So here is grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. So during this opportunity that is coming through, I can sense that this could be a little scary for some of you guys, because I feel this is going to be new. Some of you are still learning. Some of you don't have full confidence with this. If I can get up. The Daughter of Wands, I feel like, you're still learning something that you've been putting this effort into, or maybe you are going to school, maybe you're still learning at work, maybe, like I said, you're just not confident yet in the situation. So don't hold yourself back with not believing in yourself. And I like that with the grasshoppers spirit, knowing that the universe has your back, and that it didn't bring this opportunity into your life for no reason at all. If it's presented to you, it's because it feels like that it's time for you. So you can trust in that and know that this didn't just happen randomly. It was meant for you. So we have antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. Yeah, we can see that for sure. So once again, fire energy, lots of action, lots of movement going on. Some of you might even be traveling this week. Maybe you get a opportunity to suddenly go on a trip. I could see that with some of this fire energy going on with this Eight of Wands. This card can sometimes mean travel as well. So the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? I like this as well. Once again, so there is a vibe of, an energy here that even though there's all this going on, all this excitement, a lot of movement and a lot of really good things going on, I sense it. I feel like there's something that you're holding on to still, that you're going to be unsure about this when it's presented to you. You're going to get excited really quick when the opportunity arises, and then you're immediately going to start second guessing yourself and go, oh, well, what about this? And am I ready for that? Or maybe this isn't the time, kind of thing. And I feel like this is what you're going to be clinging onto. This could also, this could mean several different things. I am seeing in the last couple weeks that some of us are holding on to more toxic situations that are holding us back too. So if you're in a situation that's holding you back from, a really awesome opportunity, let go of it. It's time to let it go. A lot of us are getting the wake-up call right now that it's time to go and fulfill our soul purposes, those sort of things. It's time to get on track and move forward here. Anything that is holding you back, anything that's making you frustrated and, obviously, and not in a good way, then it's time to really look at those things and analyze and see if that's really what we need in our life right now. Because we're in this high vibrational year. Life is speeding up for us. It's speeding up for all of us right now. We have keepers of the earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So you can always call on your guides in these situations. And I like that it's kind of, that spirits kind of reminded us a few times to take those timeouts and meditate and make sure that we are asking questions and we're grounding ourselves and we're asking questions. I just said that. But because when we get caught up in life, we can become unconscious very quickly. And then we're just kind of moving, along, not really tapping into anything. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to lose interest. We don't want to lose ourselves in all of this too. We want to take time and enjoy the moments and make sure that we are listening and aligning to spirit as well. So definitely call on your ancestors, call on your spirit guides, all those whenever, if you have questions, if you have that moment too that, you're kind of second guessing yourself and you're not sure if you're going to be able to do this, call on those spirit guides and say, hey, I need some confidence right now. Please help me. We also have mirror. Who or what is triggering you? This, once again, goes along with what I've been feeling. There's some situations, some toxic situations that are holding some of us back right now that we're not letting go of. And it is like the one thing that we're holding on to that is keeping us from moving forward and, like, once again, kind of getting on this, rolling ball here that's going, the speeding up of life. So the universe has really been pressing down with the energy to where there's a lot of conflicts and things going on as well. You've and around the full moon, that happens a lot too. So you may have noticed maybe some more fighting with people, those sort of things. So those triggers are to remind us what, was going on within us, what beliefs are holding us back, what situations are holding us back, because this next opportunity is the one that you want to get on, and it's trying to kind of wake you up and get your attention in this situation. Because I feel like these opportunities that are being presented for most of us are of sole purposes. They're things that align with us. They're things that are going to be really good for us on a mental, spiritual, and physical level here. So definitely this week is going to be exciting. I will say that. I feel like a lot of you, like I said, are going to be traveling, going to be moving a lot, but presented this really amazing opportunity that you're not going to want to, pass this up. So if you do get those thoughts to pass this up, this is a time for you to step out of your comfort zone and take that next step and see what's out there. If you've been afraid to do this sort of thing, don't be afraid. Call on your ancestors, call on your spirit guides, take time to meditate, always talk to spirit, those kind of things, you guys. This is an exciting time, and I don't know, I'm excited to be here and be a part of it as well. And I feel like I said, this week is going to be really cool for you guys. So my friends, if you enjoyed this reading, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify and join the family. As always, I hope you guys have a super blessed week, and I really appreciate y'all watching. Bye. Alright, my friends, those of you that chose pile number 2, this is going to be your pick a card reading for February the 10th through the 17th. Alright, we're going to start with your tarot cards. We have the Son of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Father of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Look at all that wand energy. I'm actually seeing a lot of that. The Ten of Swords. Yes, well, we just had this full moon in Leo, so it makes sense. We have a lot of fire energy going on. We actually have Venus and Aries also, so a lot of our relationships and love, interest, and things like that are going to be revolving around a lot of Aries, fire, action, ambitious, like going for kind of, energy. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here too. So for some of you, I feel like that there's a conflict going on with your relationship or a love interest. So it could be that it is the love interest that you're in a conflict with, because I'm seeing this Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands, and then the Son of Wands, which is usually the Knight of Wands. I feel like somebody is offended almost, or, they feel like they're all alone, but, everybody's kind of out to get them. But this is a kind of dramatic feeling as well. And with this Two of Cups, that's what I feel like this is somebody that you're close to. It could be another Aries, a fire sign. Like I'm talking about all this fire stuff, but it could be an Aries or a fire sign. So that would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that you're in this dispute with, but it could be someone really close to you is what I feel like. But this person's kind of blowing things up. This is a dramatic situation. I feel like they continuously blow it up too because of all this energy that surrounded it too. They're not really taking time to think about things. They're just saying stuff, thinking it, and not really, it's not a rational thing, and it's really coming more from ego, I feel like. But let's look at your other cards too to kind of get a better picture of what's going on. Because like I said, I really feel like this has to do with love. This is drama around love right now, you guys. So we have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So with this one, it kind of is a reminder that we are spiritual and human, is the way what I'm getting from this. So at times we do speak from ego. At times we do kind of, start drama, and not everybody is into that, and some of us that consider ourselves more spiritual or whatever, those things still happen to us. We get wrapped up in physical things, and I think that's a reminder that what, I am human still too, and those things still happen for me. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So in this situation, it's kind of like, instead of coming from ego once again and maybe continuing on this conflict, Spirit's asking you, what is the best thing that you can do? What would be the highest good of this situation? Because what I'm seeing is this is also maybe a cycle that continues on. Maybe in a relationship this happens, and now is the time to end this. And the way that we can end this is by communicating with our higher self, with Spirit, and asking Spirit, what do I need to do to end this karmatic cycle? How do I stop this from continuing to happen over and over again? We have Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. So this is, maybe paying attention to this other person or the situation, we'll say, the small things to this situation, the little details, instead of blowing it up into this big thing. Maybe look at those small things and figure out, okay, what's going on here? Sometimes people blow things up when you don't do a little thing for them, is the way I feel about it. And so now they're kind of harboring all this bitterness because they're like, oh well, they forgot to say I love you before they left, or this person forgot this thing, and it's something in their mind that they think is really big, but in your mind you're like, I was just busy that day, or I didn't even think about that at that time. So once again, it's about connecting back into Spirit, slowing down, being mindful, and then paying attention to what those small things are, because there's a lot of information given to us all the time. The universe, Spirit, whatever you prefer to call it, communicates with us in almost everything that we do. Even the feelings that we're having, the energy that we're feeling, is some sort of clue to what's going on around us. And I could go in a lot further, but I won't right now. We have Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. I like this. So once again, that's about what do we really want? What do we want our world to look like? Do we really want to be in conflict with things? No, we want things to be good. So to do that, we have to pay attention and be mindful in the moments. We're on this mission to make things better. We want to create our lives and make them, amazing. So to do that, we do have to slow down and not really get caught up in all the drama sometimes. And it's easy to do, especially if we're talking about, a love interest, someone that we're close to. And this just came to me too while I was sitting here. I feel like some of you, this is that you both like the same person, and it's causing an issue between the two of you. I just saw this right here, and it immediately came to me. So if it is that maybe you and a friend like the same person or have the same love interest, it's causing conflict. So once again, pay attention and make sure that that's the right thing that you want to do. Do you want to have conflict with the friend over the situation, or is it best to kind of step back and let it kind of unfold naturally rather than pushing things? Always communicate with your guides, with Spirit, and things like that. Like I said, they're always giving you information on what to do. They're always intuitively guiding you. So this is Sandpiper Spirit, be playful. So this is a good reminder as well. So we're seeing a lot of serious stuff happen this week. I feel like, once again, there's going to be a conflict. Somebody's going to blow something up here, and it's not going to be fun. That's never fun. So here's a reminder to have fun and be playful. We are here learning and growing always. I always like to think, well, in this moment, what do I have? I have food, I have water, I have shelter. I'm okay, I'm happy. And then take that and be like, you know what? I'm going to have fun in this moment. Because it's our choice, how we react to a situation. This situation, somebody, like I said, is taking drama and making it bigger. And they're kind of discluding themselves and going, oh, poor me in this situation. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. There's your confirmation again. This is emotional and intense at the same time. And like I said, it's somebody taking their emotions and dramatizing them. And I don't want to, make light of something that for this person, it feels really big. And if this person is you too, I'm not trying to, like I said, make light of the situation. But we just really have to see where this is coming from. Is this stemming from a place that it is going to be helpful for us or not? It's all about taking a look at the bigger picture with stuff. Let's see. Oh my lord. Look at the bigger picture, okay? Full moon in Sagittarius. So, looking at the bigger picture, as I was just saying, so are we focusing in on one thing that isn't serving us in our life? Is it really something that we need to focus on and make bigger? Or is it just, are we just honing in on it because we're upset at something right this second, or upset at what somebody did in the moment? But like I said, sometimes it takes, focusing in and kind of seeing what's going on. People will kind of show you how they're feeling as well too. Maybe they're acting a certain way, they're acting a little bit off, and you're like, okay, so what's going on here? And even in relationships and stuff like that, paying attention to that person and kind of being like, hey, are you okay? That's going to make them feel a lot better, and it may diffuse this situation a lot faster, if you're paying attention to those sort of things rather than just unconsciously keep going and going. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? So that's a good one too. So once again, we're being playful and we're taking care of ourselves. Great reminders. All this, like I said, intense stuff is going on. It looks like this week we have to take care of ourselves. Meditation, grounding ourselves, taking a shower, taking a bath, taking time to think. That's so important. People think they're too busy for things like that. No. You need to take time for those things. Those are actually some of the most important things that you can do in your life, is taking that time, because it's going to help you with everything else in your life. I always say too, if this moment is okay, if you can be grateful in this moment, that's going to expand to the next. So if you think and once again count your blessings and you're grateful for this moment, that'll help expand it to the next moment as well. We have new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. So even with all the craziness going on and somebody causing drama in, this, or if it is you feeling this way too, you still have luck on your side. You're going to get through this, and it's still going to be a good week, I feel like. And I feel like for some of you, this is going to be just kind of, a growth thing, learning a lesson, analyzing your, how you react to situations. And if this is with, like I was saying, the situation, if you and somebody else have the same love interest, really just stepping back, you may end up with the person just by being the good person in the situation and going, I'm not fighting over this. I'm just going to let this naturally unfold, kind of thing. Yes, all right, my friends. If this reading resonated with you, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify. As always, I hope you guys have a super blessed week, and I really appreciate y'all watching. Thank you. All right, my friends, those of you that chose pile number 3, this is going to be your pick a card reading for February the 10th through the 17th. Let us see what your cards say. We're going to do your tarot cards first, and then we will do your oracle cards. So we have the 5 of Cups, we have the 3 of Swords, we have the 8 of Cups, we have the 7 of Cups, A lot of emotion, you guys. And then the Two of Swords. All right. So this week, I feel that you are going to be making a decision. And this decision, I feel like, does involve another person and probably someone that is a love interest or someone very close to you. But this decision is going to hurt the other person and hurt you. So this isn't going to be an easy situation, but I feel that it's something that you have reflected on and really thought about and know that it's the best thing for you and the other person. There is indications here that this is cutting off someone. I feel like you're walking away from them. You're saying, I can't have you in my life anymore. And as I've kind of been saying, like on my Instagram, and what I've been picking up a lot of is a lot of us are walking away from toxic relationships and situations. The universe is kind of pressing down right now and going, all right, it's time to move forward. It's time to raise that vibe. It's time to get you aligned with your soul's path. So in order to do that, conflict happens because when something's under pressure, it's either going to break or, you're going to bend kind of thing. So the universe is like, all right, I have to make the things that don't align with you go away to break kind of thing. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, a lot of that is going on. And I feel that this week, some of you that chose this pile are going to be cutting someone off out of your life. You're just going, I don't need this anymore. And this is someone that's close to you. This is someone that I feel that some of you loved like a lot. You're walking away from them. But they don't, fill you up anymore. They don't fill the cups up anymore. The emotions are gone here. They're broken in this situation. The Seven of Cups is also about, things may have seemed like they were going to be better and they didn't turn out that way. Somebody didn't live up to the promises. Like I said, the grass is greener on the other side kind of thing. There was big hopes and dreams, but they didn't turn out that way. So now it's the decision to cut someone off, to cut a situation off, to walk away from it completely. And this is about, you're going to be upset about this. This is a lot of emotion. And it's kind of a reminder, too, I'm seeing that don't stay in this emotion for too long. Of course, you're going to mourn and be upset and take that time to do it. But also, it's time to move on and, carry on with our life as well. I'm not trying to say that, in a disrespectful way, but it's just when we stay in a state like that for too long, we get carried away with it. Then we tend to stay there for even longer and longer. So, the next card we have is the Cardinal Moon. Be bold and make the first move. So if some of you are asking yourself, is this the right thing for me to do? Always take time, ask your guides and spirit, make sure that aligns with you. But really, this is about you making this step and making the first move, either cutting this person off or cutting the situation off, just saying, no, I can't do this anymore. It's not serving me anymore. But definitely, this is about your growth. This is about you taking that step this week. Gibbous Moon, you're very close to achieving your goal. So that is another thing. Like I said, we are aligning to our soul's path. You're aligning to our desires, really, too. I'll say it that way. So, and to do that, we have to remove what doesn't serve us and doesn't, work in our world, I like to say. So if we're trying to align to our desire and our desire is up here, and this other situation is down here, it can't live in our world. So one thing will have to go. You'll either align to the lower vibrational situation, or you will have to let it go and go towards your desire. So that's kind of how things work. Let me know if that makes sense to you guys in the comments below. But I feel like that's why this is happening for some of you, is because your desire is elsewhere, and the universe is aligning you to this right now. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. I like it. So this could have to do with With this situation in particular, if maybe you're afraid to show people who you really are, your real beliefs, you're afraid of what they would think. Maybe you are acting a certain way around someone and you know that they won't respect it. They won't, they just won't like it. So you do act a different way. Well, now's the time to be your true self. Maybe you're being called to do something completely different, but you're being called to show who you really are. It's okay. You can step up to that. And once again, if someone doesn't like that, they will probably not be in your life anymore, or they'll come back later and they'll be like, you know what, that was silly of me to not like that situation. We're all on our own paths. We're all growing. In this as well. So sometimes it's not that it's someone's gone forever. Sometimes it's just for right now. So we have Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. So once again, a good reminder, even though we're going through this difficult time, you still have Spirit. You still have your higher self that you can call on all the time, whenever you need to. Take that break, ground yourself, meditate. Don't let yourself get so overwhelmed that you're feeling lost. Don't let yourself get so upset that, you feel like you can't turn back. You can't, do anything else. Don't get to that point. Always call on Spirit, and it's sometimes about, when I see this eagle as well, the eagle will rise above and, they can see the bigger picture. So this is about you looking at this and analyzing it and going, does this fit into my bigger picture? Does it align with my desires and the end of it? We have Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. I love this as well too, because if we're okay in this moment, then we can be okay usually in the next, in the next. So that's just law of attraction. That's if you are okay now, that's going to expand to the next moment. That's why I'm really big on being mindful, because if you, like I said, if you're okay in the moment, then that'll expand and grow. You're going to attract more. So it doesn't have to be a complicated thing. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm trying to attract, love and success and money in every moment of our lives. It can be simply just us being in this moment and being grateful for this moment right now. Oh, I love it. The Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. So really knowing that you are a creator, you are this lion, you're this powerful creator here too, but you're also here to you have a role to play, you have a journey and a mission to fulfill as well, and you have to trust Spirit in this journey, because it knows what it's aligning you to your desires, to your journey, and it's all for your highest good. So be generous of your own spirit as well. Let's see, we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So with all these cards that I'm seeing right now, you guys that chose this pile, I feel that you have a major, huge calling to something else here. Like I said, I keep saying soul's journey. I don't know what else I want to call it, but I really feel that you are being called to step up to something really incredible here, something really cool. And then, once again, this could be like a job opportunity or something else like that, but this is aligning you to your desires here. And I see this Priestess. And I mean, this is leadership. This is a major role. So for some of you, you are stepping up to something that, like, you're going to be, and I'm seeing this lion too, where you're kind of head up of things. You're in control. You're in power of stuff. So, and maybe it's part of, what you're working on. It's a project that you're working on, but it's definitely something really big. And I feel like you guys are going to be putting, you're going to make a big impact in this world. That's what all this is. And that's why it's so intense right now, because like I said, it's just aligning you to that higher vibration, that higher calling. Minatakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So maybe you're during this time kind of feeling homesick, or you're wanting to just feel at home, because this is, a lot of times when we're feeling upset, all we want to do is just feel comfortable. So maybe this week, take some time to do something that makes you feel really comfortable. Don't deny yourself those things just because you're busy or other things are going on. Take that time to take care of yourself. And this card particular, I remember reading in the little book, it says you might be drawn to water. So I just thought of that too because I saw the water. But if you're drawn, go sit by, a creek, a little, a river, a lake, or something like that, if it's warm enough where you guys are. But yeah, if you are, that's really calming to go do stuff like that. Just being in nature alone, because that helps ground you. But if you are feeling overwhelmed with what's going on, definitely take that time. Make sure you are to take care of yourself and being mindful. Put your feet in the grass. That's a great way to go ground yourself. Taking a shower, taking a bath, and meditating. I know a lot of people tell me they're like, I can't meditate. Just taking a walk outside, that's good enough. If you are into art at all, drawing, painting, those sort of things, that's a form of meditation. Don't make it a forced thing. So meditation is about relaxing and really just being with yourself and your thoughts and spirit and connecting. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So this reminds me that when you're going through that birthing process, no matter what it is, and even if it is just aligning to, a new desire, it's never easy. Creating something new in our lives, making changes, it's not an easy thing. We do the steps that we have to take, like I said, and with this, sometimes things fall away, and that's only for our highest good because they don't serve us anymore and they don't align to our own desires. So for those of you that did choose this pile, make sure that this week that you are being very mindful, you are taking care of yourself, and knowing that it's only going to be a temporary thing, that these things will change. And where you focus your energy, I keep looking at this one. Make sure during this, when this decision happens, or when it's, time for you to make this decision, I always think about this little ball of energy. Make sure that it's a positive one. Don't make it a negative one. So wherever your thoughts are going, you're making that ball of energy, bigger in that direction. So once again, as hard as it kind of looks like it's going to be, make sure you're still focusing on the bigger picture, the more positive side of things and where you're going, what's going to happen after this is over. So just, some, I guess, guidance in this. But anyway, I hope y'all really enjoyed this reading. And as always, I hope you guys have a super blessed week and take care of yourselves, of course. And I appreciate y'all watching so much. Thank you. Bye.